Here's a story told by Rav Moshe Friedman from the Chasim Yisrael. Rav Moshe was asked to go to America. He lived in Israel, but to go to Washington Heights because there was a person who didn't have any family. And he needed to go to Columbia Presbyterian Hospital. He needed to be escorted because he had no family to watch over him. He had a very, very delicate surgery. And he basically had to be watched over. Someone had to stay with him in the hospital. Once he gets there, the doctor said it's very, very, very sensitive. You have to watch over him that he doesn't move even one muscle. He has to just stay there the entire time for the full day, for the entire Shabbos. He can't move a muscle. So Rav Moshe goes over to his friend who was having the surgery. We'll call him Rav Daniel. That was his name. He says, Daniel, please, please, please don't move a muscle. Whatever you need, I'm there for you. I was going to go away for Shabbos. I'm going to eat my friends in Washington Heights. Of course, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to abandon you. The only thing I ask is that I want to go for 25 minutes, buy some Kiddush, grape juice, and some lechem mishnah, so I have bread for Shabbos. Just don't move. And that's what happened. He ran, he got some grape juice, he got some bread, and he goes into the hospital. The surgery goes fine, and he has time to do Shai Mikra. He does it together with Rav Daniel. He says it out loud so Rav Daniel will listen. And they get into the elevator, and basically they're placed in -2 in Columbia Presbyterian. And on the way down, as they're mamish very close to Shabbos, they see that there's another lady. And this lady says, "Good Shabbos," an old lady who is also in the hospital. So he realizes she's a Jew. And she says back to him, "Good Shabbos." And they saw where the lady gets off. Anyway, Shabbos comes in, they daven, mincha, kabbalat Shabbat, everything's going great. And then Rav Daniel, from his deathbed, the guy in the hospital chair says, Rav Moshe, not his deathbed, I'm sorry, his hospital bed, says, go to the 17th floor where they saw the lady and make Kiddush for that lady. So Rav Moshe says, we're in -2. It was Shabbos, there was no elevator to take. How am I going to even take the hospital? How am I going to take the elevator? It's 19 floors up. Rav Daniel wouldn't take no for an answer. He said there must be an emergency staircase. Walk up. I don't want excuses. That lady needs Kiddush. And so
before they told him to do that,
yeah. So Rav Moshe says, okay, I don't want to stress out Rav Daniel. He's in a dangerous situation. Thus it was. Takes the grape juice in his hand, takes a cup of water, and he starts walking. But there's no way into the door, because there's an electric door. So he waits for non-Jews to come to the door. He lurches past it. They're outside. It's a freezing cold New York day. He doesn't have an excuse. He's going and walking and walking and walking, walking. I know the feeling because my parents' apartment is also like 17 flights up, but I don't think he was in as good shape as I am. And he's walking and walking and walking and walking and walking. Finally makes it up 19 flights. He feels like if there's one more flight, he's going to collapse, and it's locked. He doesn't know what to do. He says, I came thousands of miles from Israel. Open this door. Boom, right then, some non-Jew accidentally opens up the door. The Jew jumps past him. The non-Jew doesn't know what's going on. He calms him down, and he makes a bolt to the lady. He says, would you like to hear Kiddush? She says, sure. He makes Kiddush for the man, for the woman. And the woman says, a hearty Amen. And the woman says that she had not heard Kiddush for the last 50 years. 50 years. She was taken from the Holocaust. She had escaped through the Nazis. She went to America, and she was a Tina K'nishba. She wasn't living a frum life. And she heard Kiddush, and the man was so happy. You understand, maybe he flew thousands of miles from Israel just to give one more Kiddush, one amen to that lady, and that day, that lady passed away. I went to the Shemaims. The Gemara says, anyone who says Amen with all of his strength, the gates of the Garden of Eden are open for her, for him. So maybe that Amen was necessary to open up the gates of the heavens for that nice lady. You never know the koach of one bracha, of one Amen. A story very close to my heart, because when I was in the army, that was my minhag. I used to go from Kiddush to Kiddush and try to say Kiddush at the different shmirot, because you never know the koach of one Kiddush, of one Amen.